Good afternoon, everyone. It's lovely to be back in a room with lots of happy young people. I think that's one of the things about teaching. It gets tiring, but there's something very infectious about young people. That could be taken the wrong way, right? But what I mean is that desire for knowledge, that enthusiasm, that curiosity, I think that's what keeps a lot of us interested in teaching. So thank you for that. So let me tell you what the Language Center has for you. You can find out on our website. There's basically three things. Some of you might be on a program that requires you to take a language course. So some of you might be on one of these TPG programs, perhaps. When I began my master's degree 24 years ago, something like that, I was doing applied linguistics, and before I could learn any of that stuff, I had to get familiar with this very distinctive way that academics communicate, the strange texts, the strange words. So that's what this kind of course does. It gets you familiar with that strange thing, the research article, and all those big terms that are unfamiliar to us at first. But by the end of our master's degree, we understand them and we can use them. Things like methodology and epistemology, and even little words like abstract. An abstract is a very strange academic text, right? And yet there's so much in an abstract. Many people have written many books about how to write abstracts. So if you're on one of those programs, you'll get familiar with those kinds of texts. And they're designed to help you understand how to read research articles, how to notice the difference between interpretations, understand arguments, claims, that kind of stuff. And in fact, although they've got different names, the content is largely the same. The only difference is that you're bringing in your world into the classroom. So those are two programs that have a required language course. Some of you maybe are taking this course. Now, I think there's something like 14 different PG programs in the School of Engineering. And I understand that quite often people come back to academia. Perhaps they've been employed as an engineer, and coming back into academia from the working world, you have to get more familiar with those things that you might have forgotten before. So really, this is a seminar and presentation skill presentation skills course where you can get familiar with participating in a seminar and that kind of thing. So that one's an elective. There's one other program that has an elective attached. Some of you might be taking the MSc in International Management. There's no requirement for a language course, but from what I understand on the program website, if you do take what they consider a third language to supplement your program, you get kind of an upgraded qualification. So that's another elective. But even if you don't have a requirement to take a Language Center course, we do have other courses available. So if you want a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of Japanese, you can come along and learn things like that. And then finally, we have something with a strange name, iLang, which means Informal Language Curriculum. It's a place to go and relax and just do stuff with languages. So perhaps you're taking the Spanish course, just go along and practice your Spanish with other Spanish speakers. That kind of thing. You can also get advice on various things. If you're struggling with an aspect of writing, someone will look at your writing and give you feedback and that kind of stuff. So we don't intersect quite so well with the university in the Language Center as for the research degree students. But as you can see, there is something for everyone. And in some cases, you have to take something. Okay, so thanks for your time, and I wish you the very best with your future studies. Thank you.